Yes. So this week Square Enix announced a new remaster. Squeenix announced a remaster of the classic PlayStation 1 RPG SaGa Frontier.
With a capital G.
Well, all the Saga games have a capital G. So
I didn't know that though.
it's learned by.
Is it short for something like Sa and?
It's short for we're a Japanese developer and we like to make strange titles.
Of course.
So I've never played this game, but main reason for that is it was never released in PAL territories. So this is actually. So it was released in the US in 1998 for, as I said, the PlayStation 1, but the remaster is coming to PC, PlayStation 4, and Switch and mobile in summer 2021. So yeah, I was about to say next year, but that's kind of redundant to say.
Right.
Summer 2021 next year, as if, we're doing a Tokyo 2020 thing here.
Summer 2021 for us, we got to get this straight, or for the Northern Hemisphere.
Yes, so when I say summer 2021, I'm always referring to like US stuff as part of.
So I always convert this to Q1, Q2, Q3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you just do that?
Because I know that the majority of people listening are probably going to be faced in.
But everyone,
why don't you say like roughly around June 2021?
Or just say
when is summer exactly? With global warming, summer doesn't even have like a proper date anymore.
I complained about this exact thing in the podcast before, so I'm all with you. I'm not a fan of it.
Okay, well,
I like how he's jumping on our side about something we're complaining about him. What a move!
No, I'm saying that
we're bashing him, and then he joins us bashing him.
I don't like companies using the whole summer, fall.
No, but I usually just translate it. When they say summer, I just change that to like
Q2, to winter Q3. For us. Yeah. But I
don't change it to winter. That's even worse.
But why would you Q such a business thing?
Convert it to a less used thing.
No, but I'm saying to convert it for our hemisphere.
But our audience is like
Q's too much of a businessy thing. Q1, Q2, our current forecast to ensure that our stakeholder engagements will be met by Q3 2021.
They don't
just say June,
but they don't give an exact date. It's always
just say roughly June 2021.
Yeah, I don't like your model, Mike. I don't like your model.
What's wrong with my model? What's wrong with my human-centric model?
Okay,
because it's like not necessarily June.
The game.
Okay, back to the game.
So Saga
that will be released sometime in June 2021. Give or
also,
take.
by the way, Mike, you know that their summer is not the way that we measure our winter. It's actually different.
I know that, but that's what I mean.
No, I'm saying it's not 6 months difference.
I
know that.
I'm saying
it's
they do it in the middle of June.
I've given up on this. The people that wanted to learn more about this game, clearly.
Yeah, let's go back to Saga.
I don't think anyone cares.
And more about you guys fight.
Wait, there's one thing. There's one thing about this game that I do want to know. There's a new protagonist. How do you just make a remaster and put a new protagonist in?
Okay, so the game, I will say up front that this game actually, when I say classic PlayStation 1 RPG, it's actually not considered an upper echelon of Square Enix RPG games. So if there's any game that they could possibly improve, it's probably this one. And I think that's why they've actually added some more stuff to it, obviously, to also sell it. But it features updated graphics, cutscenes, and as you mentioned, a new protagonist.
Oh, but wait, hang on. So when you say new protagonist, on top of the existing protagonists, not replacing the protagonist that's already there?
I was about to explain. The game...
I literally almost spit up my water just then. Like, I was struggling.
The game, the Saga games, and they often feature like different stories happening at the same time. So they've obviously played, I think, Octopath Traveler, where you've got a lot of simultaneous things happening, and they often join up and things. But because I haven't played this particular game, I can't say exactly how they're going to weave it in. But this game is actually the 7th in the Saga series, which began with what we know as the Final Fantasy Legend games, and also the Romancing Saga games, and I've played Romancing Saga 2 and 3.
Okay.
And they've also, just a reminder to anyone that's probably forgotten because there's been a lot going on this year, that they previously announced that it's a collection of Saga games called Collection of Saga Final Fantasy Legend, being released for Switch this month on the 15th of December. So,
collection of
is that still coming out on
Final
time?
Fantasy Legend. Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't hear God's question because you were repeating exactly what I said.
No, but I'm just trying to get my head around there. Collection of Saga, Final Fantasy Legend. It's such a weird name.
It is a weird name.
But that's because it wasn't called Saga in the West for a long time. It was Final Fantasy Legend.
So what did you ask him to?
I almost forgot. Is it still coming out on the 15th, or is it delayed?
Well, I actually read that in the article that was announcing this. So unless they've got outdated information, that was my understanding.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right, let's get into movie news.